I'm telling you, I promise y'all.
I'm first.
I
I'm
promise
first.
y'all, man. I don't want to keep bringing this up because I be feeling like y'all get tired of it because we've been seeing it for the last week and a half, right? But this just dropped this morning, man. This nigga Thug talks so fucking much. This nigga was on the jail call with his manager. I think it was his manager. And right around the time that Business and Business was coming out, Business is Business, the album that he put out while he was in jail, he sent the verse to Kendrick Lamar. He wanted Kendrick Lamar to get on the song. While the verse is in limbo, he is on the jail phone talking crazy about Kendrick. He's saying Kendrick never put nobody on. He doesn't like how Kendrick Lamar handles his social media presence as far as not posting. He doesn't like the fact that Kendrick doesn't have people on his album. He said that Kendrick should be calling him, Lil Durk, and Lil Baby to get on songs. What else did this nigga say? This nigga says that nobody in the real world knows him. Who the fuck is Baby Keem? He was just running
That
like
nigga was chatting, boy.
generational hate. Like
Generational yapper.
he is a hater. Like it's just a bad look for, for him to be exposed this way. Whoever is doing this is very calculated, and the clips are getting worse and worse as the day goes on. I just can't believe how you would send somebody
Put
a
all you
song.
Georgia niggas in the same bracket.
Listen, how you send somebody a song and then talking shit about them, like it just sounded like he didn't like the nigga, but he just wanted a moment because he wanted to step on Gunna. So let me get Kendrick on my album. It was nasty, and guess what? God don't make no motherfucking mistakes because Kendrick didn't send that verse back, right? He wasn't on there, and so and then also he put that quote really rang true to me, or maybe he knew something because he was like, I know something that'll make Gunna want to look like a saint. That makes me think, like, what was he really talking about when this comes out? Like, what was he saying? What was he talking about? So I want to know how y'all felt about this shit. Did y'all like it? Do y'all understand what he was talking about in some aspects of that rant that he had with his manager? Go ahead, Jonay. Then we got Hotep. Then we got Tanny. If somebody else's hand was up, I don't see it.
Oh, man. Listen, the people they said that don't nobody want to hear that shit. Now you got Thug crying in the cell about a feature. Let me tell you something. I love when y'all idols end up, not y'all meaning anyone on the stage, but just people's, like the idols of this world end up being revealed. Put that light, shine the light on these niggas. Because there's no way in hell Thug has been this much of a chatty patty. Justice for Rollo. And now I know because I've been watching that damn academic stream every day. Okay. I didn't know what was going on. Rollo done got on that thing, and he said this is exactly what happened. He said the reason why Atlanta is so split up is because Thug be yapping and putting people against one another. So you was on the line with your entitled ass talking about Kendrick is a superstar. He's supposed to get superstars. And now mind you, he did give Drake his credit, which I think is a different conversation, Rashad, where maybe there is a little bit more respect to be put on Aubrey's name in the fact that he said that Drake looking out for certain people changed some people's lives, which I think we knew. So that's a
I ain't gonna
separate
lie.
conversation.
I want you to keep going. I did
I
not like
gotta
that
get,
at all. That
but I'm gonna say, to me, you gotta call a thing a thing, and I don't mind being honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, the honesty of that is okay. Cause of course in the battle that was used as a dig, but in the people in Atlanta are like, you may think it's a dig, but it really was a benefit cause most people was able to eat off that, which is cool, right? But I'm going to say this, and I'm gonna mute up cause I know everybody else has something to say. These niggas gotta stop playing on K Dot's top because K Dot knew this shit. He knew this shit was going on. He knew that this shit murmurs because you talk too much. Chat too much. So I know for a fact this is something that has been in the industry, and niggas like Kendrick and maybe even niggas like Drake knew this is what these niggas be doing behind the scenes. They don't really got no problems with one another. They be mad and wanting to kill you over a feature. They be mad and sending niggas and putting money on your head because you behind the scenes said no. And I also don't agree with the mentality that just because Kendrick is him, that he owes y'all niggas anything. Don't nobody owe you shit. And that's another problem that we have right now is niggas got way too much entitlement and not enough work ethic. You slime got a new word. It's giving slime ball type things. You get what I'm saying? You worried about a nigga doing something for you and you ain't even did enough for your city. Cause look at what you got going on. And you worried about Kendrick looking out for you and telling niggas what we should get money bag me,
How the
nigga,
hell
why?
you
I don't want
divvying
to hear
out
no
my
motherfucking
features,
money bag
nigga?
yo on some shit. Right. You divvying out who should be on
Man,
some
why
shit.
he not
And
doing
you
songs
got,
with Moneybag
and I'm a,
Yo?
why you ain't doing money bag yo? Nigga, what? And I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna
Moneybag
mute
Yo
up.
ain't even doing songs
This
with
is a
Moneybag Yo.
I love Moneybag Yo.
this is a homo man. Cause ain't no man on the face of God's green earth should be worried about the way another nigga posts on IG. And I'm
That was
done.
the nastiest. Not gonna lie.
He don't post enough on
That was
IG.
the
That's some gay
nastiest.
shit.
Go ahead,
I ain't gonna hold
Hotep.
you.
Then we got Tanny. And then we got Elevation. I see you, RC. We gonna get you up here. Go ahead, Hotep.
Very nasty
I can
work.
drop down for
Very
sure.
nasty work. Now, I will say, if anybody has ever been privy to getting jail calls, yo, if these niggas got money on the phone, my nigga, they are going to use it. They are going to talk your ear off, my nigga. They gonna have you running errands and all this type of shit. So I'm not surprised that there's so much leaked audio from this nigga being in jail and on the phone for however long he was in there, especially because we know that nigga ain't do one push up, sit up, nothing while he was in that motherfucker. He was just eating snacks and on the phone. But while I agree with y'all when it comes to this Kendrick shit and all of the other ones, I just seen the fucking one where he's talking about Gucci was soft after he came home from
Yeah, that's
jail and shit.
crazy.
You
He
feel me?
been doing too
So
much talking.
yeah, he was just on the phone like that. Listen, I've gotten a copious amounts of jail calls in my life, and I already know how this shit goes. But the thing that is getting me is what enemy did this nigga make in the motherfucking county jail that they keep leaking this
Bonnie Willis, the
motherfucking
DA.
audio, son? They they keep leaking this shit like it's records, nigga. They God damn, every other day there's a new leak. There's a new fucking conversation that's hitting the timeline. And that shit is fucking crazy. That's really all I had to say about this shit, because I agree with everybody. Like, it's really nasty. You know, he's seen the Drake stimulus or whatever not hit the way I guess he wanted it to. And he's seen how Kendrick had 2024. Like, we all know that shit. So I'm sure that he was salty about that shit. But to Rashad's point, this does seem like I be getting my hate off, but this nigga a hater for real. Like, when he down, like, it's easy to love a nigga when you up. That's something that I noticed. It's easy to show love and be loved when you got bread, you out, you having it and all the other shit. But the minute you get in a position where you on a downturn or you not in the best positions and shit, now it's, oh, Gucci soft. Kendrick ain't look out for niggas and all of this. Like, God damn, that's how you really felt this whole time. But you was rich and you was outside and you was up, and now so you didn't have to, speak your true feelings in those instances. But yeah, man, nasty work. But the person who leaking this nigga's phone calls is nasty as well.
Yeah, that's like me. I want Hotep to get on the pod, but yeah, fuck that nigga because he got it. Like what?
You ain't pay his fee,
Yeah,
and
that's
now it's,
nasty.
it's fuck him because he ain't want to come out and fly out and sit down and eat your tater chips. Like, fuck all that.
That shit is nasty. Go ahead, Tanny. Then we got Elevation and RC and then Memphis.
So, as a Thug fan, I am disappointed.
Still?
I just let me finish. I am disappointed. I just wanted music. Uh, that's all I wanted. He is talking too much. I do not like this situation. I love Moneybag Yo. It's like, what happened to niggas just rapping, bro? Like, and the DA, I agree with him, is a funky bitch. Like, they couldn't get the mans in court. So that bitch was like, aha, got something for you. Like, we gonna take this man down one way or another. And this looks bad. There's no defending this type of fucking, um, mischievous, hating ass behavior that's going on. Cause I don't know what the reason was. Like, what was the reason behind saying most of the shit that you were saying? Yes, you're in jail. Yes, you're fucking bored. Like, but you could have been talking about how you wanted to suck Mariah's clitoris when you got out of jail. But yeah, you're talking about another man's Instagram. And I am appalled. I am sad and my heart is broken.
Go ahead.
But I'm gonna still play his music. Sorry, the man makes great music.
Go ahead, Elevation. What's the word? How you feeling today?
I feel magnificent. Thank you for asking. I don't get asked that enough. Also, peace, Rashad. Peace to the room. Hey, what's good, Mr. May 10th? How you doing? How's it going?
What's poppin', man? Can't call it.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Can you give me some context, sir, respectfully?
Yeah,
I knew it. I knew it.
That's why.
stick
Ah,
around,
yeah, he
Elevation.
got something
We
for
talk
you.
about gun. We talk about gun and thug and talking
Well, no,
crazy
that's
about
good.
Kendrick.
No, we're talking about teamwork in sports. So, Jumbotron, September 24th of 2011.
Yeah, we not talking about that. I promise you that. We talking about Gunna and Thug. Stick around for the conversation. When you got something to say, then I bring you back up. Go ahead. Who was next? RC. Go ahead,
RC
RC.
being me.
Oh yeah, I was in the streets then, nigga. 2011. For sure.
Go
What
ahead,
up, though?
RC.
DB, he had something for you.
Oh, I see it.
Okay. Actually, I wasn't gonna
I don't
come
get his
up, but of
point. You
course,
could you could DM me though, nigga.
I heard some misinformation. I got two things. The first thing, this actually happened in 2023. So the person that was trying to take a swipe at Drake, that's not true. Drake was red hot, so stimulus was very much alive. The man just wanted to collaborate with Kendrick. The only reason why I came up here though is because I actually disagree with John that Kendrick doesn't owe anyone anything. Yes and no, because if you want to be the leader of rap, you want rap to look a certain way, you have so much problems with how things are going within the culture, then you need to be leading that culture and be actively participating in it. So yes, I do think he should have been more active with other rappers if you want to shape it a certain way. You don't just get to complain and not do the work. So that was my main point. That's all I really wanted to say. So I don't think Doug is wrong necessarily.
Yeah, I wanted to speak to that. We got Memphis. I don't. I thought it was a funny line as far as the colonizer line, but I don't believe it. Right? I don't think Drake is a colonizer and he's taking from people necessarily. Drake is the biggest nigga in rap, right? And so if he's putting somebody on early on, especially and getting on their song, I don't think he's taking from those artists, right? So I don't believe that. But I don't think that you have to work with niggas. I can just work with Black Hippie. I can just work with my cousin. I
No,
can
it's
just
not
work with the
enough.
people that I like.
You might not believe he's a colonizer, but Kendrick's is that's his message. So again, if he want to stand on that message, then that's fine. Go lead everybody to a new path for healing. Go lead them to how you think they should be in rap, traditional
But
rap.
I'm a do that with the people.
It ain't never been no Martin Luther
Hold
King
on,
of
Well,
rap.
that's
but
what
Fuck
he
out of
told
RC,
me
I
here.
think
he is. So I
RC,
think
I
he
think
should
that
do
is
it.
unfair because I can do that with the people that I like. Right?
Well,
Thug is
it
on the
hasn't been
phone.
working. Clearly,
Hold,
that's what
hold on,
Thug is
wait.
saying.
Thug is on the phone talking about, nigga, you should be reaching out to us. And
So
because you're not
exactly.
reaching out to us, then you not putting people on. Know you. Know you,
No, no,
nigga.
no. I didn't take it that way. I took it as he's saying this is an opportunity that we could showcase. We hot, so there's no reason why you shouldn't want to work with us too. It's not like they some begging niggas, is what
No,
he was
no,
saying.
that was
No,
Thug.
he is an
That was
actual
Thug's
begging
exact
nigga.
words. Thug said, nigga, you should be calling me
You should be
baby
calling me
and dirt.
baby money bag and dirt. You
Calling
should
for
be
what?
wanting,
He
he
should.
said he said
They
no,
the
he
face of the
shouldn't.
rap, and he don't like the way rap looks. So call them and change how it
But he
looks
don't
by
have a
making them be
problem.
better.
Well, no, but again, he ain't y'all dad. So again, I can be an observer of something without me saying that I'm the solution. He's just saying, hey, this is what it is. Because I think that point is not really, it don't really stand on much because there's plenty of people in the industry that don't just do features with any and everybody. Hove is one. You got Andre 3000 is another. There's plenty of people that work within their groups and don't just say tossing around features. Sometimes it don't make no sense because remember, Kendrick might be outspoken, but he's also an artist. So why can he not have creative control
Well,
over
he
who
needs to
he wants to
stop
work with?
scolding people if he's not
But he's
somebody's
not
dad.
scolding anybody.
RC, how the hell we getting to what
How the hell?
Kendrick need to do?
Scolding?
And this is a release text
That's
about
I'm just
Thug.
saying what. Listen, this is my perspective on what Thug said. I'm just giving the opposite
No,
perspective.
but did you hear that part and where he said he should be called? Like that is a level of entitlement in where Oh yeah, nigga, we superstars too. But if you really
That's
listen to
literally his
what
words.
Kendrick
Yeah.
said, I don't think Kendrick necessarily resonates
He
with.
wasn't even saying it negatively about them. He
Yeah,
wasn't talking about
I don't
them.
think. And then you also Kendrick had Kodak on his album. He's had all type of niggas on the album. This was just I want to be a part of the club too. So include me, and if you don't include me, then you a fucked up nigga. That don't make
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, he gave ASAP Rocky a feature. He gave Wayne a feature. He gave Kodak. Like, I'm kind of confused because again, like I posted and I feel like the post is a lot of people relating to it. Y'all say all of these, don't nobody want to hear that, Kendrick, da da da, but then you begging and pleading for features. It don't make no sense. So, so does he owe y'all something or do y'all feel like y'all don't want that sound? He done been on a Chris Brown. Like, I think more people, instead of just saying something based off of the battle, which is where a lot of these perspectives come from, it don't be based on facts. It's based off emotion.
He was
Well, the
on there
combo
And
pleading
that's
isn't
the
for New
before the
problem.
That's
Breed.
battle. This
exactly what it
combo
is.
is
Since the
No,
before the
this
Y'all
ain't,
battle.
this
forgot
battle.
ain't,
about New
it
Breed?
ain't exactly my point. The combo's before the battle, but I feel like just being honest, RC, your sentiment is based on the battle. Cause you're talking about what he has said. He ain't said nothing about the industry until he started going back and forth with Drake. And
No,
he's talking about,
I've heard him scold
he's
Drake over
never
the
talked
years,
negatively.
but I
Okay,
truly believe
Drake
that.
again. So you're up here to defend Drake, and this
No,
is not
no,
even a
we
Drake point.
no.
He's talking about the
There's
industry,
nothing to offend Drake on. This has nothing to do
right?
with
I
Drake. I
agree.
already put that in the comment section. This literally has
Right,
nothing to do with Drake.
I
I
agree.
do believe if you have a problem and with the way rap is, which is what we've learned, so over the years you should have been trying to fix it. You should have
Okay,
done.
but do you think that somebody they're like, I'm not trying to be funny, but are we familiar with rap? Because if we're not familiar with rap, then
Word.
you
Like, what
would
are we
know
talking
that
about?
because what you're talking about is something that a lot of people in the industry do. A lot of people, Fat Joe, Jay-Z, motherfucking Young Thug himself, Lil Wayne, plenty of people get in interviews or even make music talking about how they view the industry or how they view business or anything. So now Kendrick, because he said it towards y'all favorite, then that means now he's now the one that's the Martin Luther King. No, again, it leans into the sentiment that I said. Like if he's the one with the big mouth that y'all keep saying is just yapping, why the hell do y'all want to work with him? And why do y'all want something from him so bad? Because everybody does exactly what you're saying he's doing. And that's why Thug is an entitled type nigga because he don't owe you shit. He's putting on Baby Keem. He's on TDE. He's giving SZA features. He's giving Wayne features. Like, what are we talking about?
The
He's been on the
clips.
Clips album. Y'all talking and you don't really, it's not based off of anything other than emotion because he is doing the thing that he's saying he needs to do is giving authentic features to the people he wants to. And that happens in the music business all the time.
Hold on,
Kendrick
let's get
himself
the
said
And
he's
I ain't
It's
not
gonna
your
lie.
not.
savior.
Hold on,
It's
hold on.
not
one second, one
active.
second,
Real quick. I just want
one
to
second.
piggyback off of that point that Johnny just said, and I'll be out of the way. Cause that's the whole thing. It's about being the change you want to see. So why would I do a feature for a nigga who may produce a sound that I don't really fuck with? How is that actually changing the game if I'm placating to the sound that I don't want to be on? So I'm
Exactly.
going to
Who
do
said he had
a
to do
Clips
that?
record.
You
I'm going
did.
to do all of those things.
That's
No,
what
I
the
didn't
point
say he had to
is.
placate to their sound. My point
Not only
was
that,
go
not only
change
that,
their
my
sound. That's
final point,
literally
No,
what
he
and I
I
got
don't,
to
but
get out
said.
why
of the
would he
way so
change
other
their
people.
sound when it's okay for people to have different sounds? It's not up to him to go
Yeah,
change their
exactly.
sound. He's fucking with the
And not
sounds that
Go
only
he
that,
fucks
inspire
with.
the people to be better. That's
No,
literally
he
what
don't
I
got,
said.
not
but you're an artist. He's not the source of inspiration. Are y'all okay? Kendrick ain't trying to
yeah,
be
like
the
this is
Jesus of the
crazy.
industry. Are you all right?
Unless
Like
He's
unless
he's
we're
not.
gonna
not
get
that.
I
fucked up.
know,
No, he's
RC, we not
not.
going down this rabbit
No.
No,
hole with
he's
you, RC.
not.
No,
She about to
I'm
bring up
Unless
the
serious.
my
This is
final
goddamn
what
point
thorn in the
is
literally.
Kendrick
rabbit
I'm
hole.
literally
We
asking
not
a
going
my
down
question.
final
this with
point
you.
of
Kendrick
Question.
himself has
I
said that
literally
I'm
that
not your
said.
savior. He has said that in his own lyrics.
Exactly. That's what I'm
like a
saying. Y'all
million
don't
times.
listen. Y'all just go off
He also said I'm the
Hey,
biggest
Twitter
hold
hypocrite.
on,
topics.
wait one
So
second. We gonna get back to you, RC.
Okay.
Yo,
And we now
I
know
just want to
Thug
get
is
my
one
last point
too.
off.
So what we talking?
Hold on, because we
So
got to get to
Thug is
Memphis.
the
She had
biggest
her hand
hypocrite,
up.
he
actually.
is.
We got to
all right,
get to
y'all got
Memphis.
it,
She
y'all got
had
it.
her hand up. Go ahead, Memphis. How you feeling?
Mm.
Don't tell me
Hey
give it up,
y'all,
boy.
that
That nigga
train.
say I y'all got it.
Hold on. Go ahead, Memphis. How you feeling?
Hey DB.
What's
Uh,
poppin'?
hey y'all. That train went real left. Thug is crying like a big ass baby. He continues to be a disappointment. I just wanted to point out that these leaked calls don't necessarily have to come from the DA, right? So plenty of bloggers put in what's called a freedom of information act request to the Fulton County Jail. And with that information, you are able to get the jail calls. So this could have came from any of the bloggers that covered the trial. And this also could be a concerted effort to just make him look a type of way. But I just wanted to let y'all know that there is a way for the public to get a hold of these calls. You do have to pay for them to a degree. They do charge you, but yeah, it don't have to be the DA. Anybody could have had these.
Go ahead, Tim. Then we got rebranding. Go ahead,
Um,
Tim.
I just wanted to say, as a nigga that be on jail calls, multiple jail calls daily, them niggas will tell you their whole life on a jail call. So we should all take what Thug is saying as his real motherfucking sentiments. So he really feel that way. He really believes this, and he really a hater. Okay? Cause niggas in jail don't have nothing but time to sit and ponder about what they think and believe. So I hate to say it, but Thug is putting a nail in the coffin on Atlanta music. It's over after this. I don't even think it can be saved at this point. So Thug is a hater. He a lame, goofy ass, ashy ass nigga.
Yeah, there's too many. We was in the VC talking about it yesterday. I mean, when you think about the shit that he was talking about, Gucci, about Migos, Rollo, um, Gunna, and then he's putting Lil Baby in it because now you talking about my motherfucking deal with Scooter Braun and P, and then you saying I'm bogus for hanging out with P, and then you got 21 wrapped into it and all. It's
Oh,
like then
also
he talking
too,
about Wheezy.
that segment he talking about P's deal lets me know Thug is not smart at all. Cause
And then not being smart, but nigga, I told you this, right? Because me and you are in the same business and you my mans. You talking about my business on a jail call? To
Yeah,
Mariah?
that's
I
nasty.
mean, niggas will tell their woman anything.
Yes, true. I'm one of those niggas, but it don't look good once it come out and come out to the light. It don't good. Listen, I talk to my woman all the time, but if she's sitting up at the cookout in front of the nigga saying his business in front of him, that shit look crazy. So for me, it's like that's just nasty, man. I'm not gonna lie.
You think he finna drop the most Rush album? Don't he got an album coming out?
Bruh, they put out that song yesterday.
That shit was so hot garbage. Him
That shit
Future
was
came
so
on.
ass, man.
Yeah, no, he don't need to do music. You need to go find something else to do.
Let's get the
Now,
rebranding.
if
What
Get
he
you
that
gonna,
say,
nigga
now,
Now
streams.
if
Get
Memphis,
that
did
nigga
you
on
ain't hear when I
stream.
said that?
if
I said that before this all came. I
Go
said
and
he
become
don't
a
need to do no
streamer.
if
music.
Thug
He's
if
hot.
Music is
Thug
He's
come
over.
hot
out
so
You
now,
need
if
to
fucking
go
Thug
find
much.
come out
something else to
releasing all
fucking
the
do.
industry tea, I'm gonna be tuned in. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I ain't gonna lie, I am
hold,
too.
hold,
I'm
hold on,
I'm
hold on, hold on.
nosy.
Let's get the rebranding. What's the word, fam? How you feeling?
What's going on, my dog? Good afternoon to everybody. Was cracking. So one, I just want to say, Thug is definitely, that nigga talking too much. I ain't never seen a nigga ruin his career. Never seen a nigga ruin his rep this fast. And he blew a 3-1 lead. You know what I'm saying? Thug came home. Everybody was waiting on the album. He was, crowned a
The
real nigga.
3-0 blew the championship.
Yeah, bro, he blew a 3-1, right? But what I will say is this, right? Cause I heard, I believe it was 10. He said, Thug look like a hater. And I just want to say, I mean, Kendrick made that shit cool last year, right? To be a hater. A nigga told y'all, I'm the biggest hater. You niggas applauded
Oh,
it. That
finally
nigga
some
got a
honesty.
Grammy. Yeah, nah, nigga got a Grammy off of that motherfucker. So at the end of the day, that nigga made hating cool. And my last point, you know what I'm saying? Where the thug lie? You know what I'm saying? As far as Kendrick and, helping out other artists, putting niggas on. You know what I'm saying? He put on AZ.
You niggas
Hold on,
really hate
no. We
Kendrick,
love
boy.
Kendrick, right? Hold on, brother. Calm down.
Eh,
I wanna
we tolerate
Nah,
him.
but listen, hold on, real quick. So, not for sure, brother. I get it. But yeah, like we look at it like AZ Chite probably from that GNX shit, the only nigga that stuck. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him. But at the end of the day, Drake has done more for the culture than Kendrick has. He's contributed more to the culture than Kendrick has.
I
And
knew y'all would take it here.
no,
Oh,
I'm just wait,
brother.
It's just
what's going
I
it
on?
just want
never
to point out,
Wait,
fails.
it wasn't
wait, they
me
don't
that
like
took it
truth.
It
here. It wasn't
They
never
don't
me.
like
Listen,
truth.
fails.
Do they
listen.
not like truth in here, Rashad?
Brother.
It was
Rashad, do they
not
not
me,
like
Hold on,
truth in
wait.
here?
Rashad.
Rebranding. Hold on.
What's going
This
on
is
here,
what I'm gonna
brother?
say.
Y'all can't even control
This is what I'm
yourself.
gonna say because we gotta get to the next one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't have to work with you niggas. I don't know you. I probably don't like your music. And y'all niggas wasn't fucking with me when nobody else was fucking with me. And so now I done built myself up and I gotta come holla at you. Nigga, I'm gonna stick with the people that fuck with me from the beginning. Or if I hear a young nigga that's rocking, I'm gonna go holla at him. I don't need no goddamn thug, Lil Baby, money bag, you on Lil Durk. I don't need you niggas.
I'm not gonna lie, Rashad. What it tells me, I'm just gonna be honest. It sounds like there's a lot of people that don't understand when it comes to like value, right? When you see yourself as valuable, I know a lot of people probably just don't have a problem with being Walmart ass people, Target ass people, instead of top shelf ass people where you can't get
So
access.
many
It's mad
SKUs.
skews going on where it's like, oh, we should be able to be, some people ain't touchable. And the problem that I have with the sentiment is not that it can't be critiqued. That's fine. But we have years before Kendrick said this, niggas in the industry would kill for a whole feature. Kill, like, for things that he's not just throwing out to anybody, and nobody had no problem with it then. Y'all thought that was something you would attain. Niggas was selling ass for a Rock Nation brunch invite. But what are we talking about? Like, exclusivity is a problem now?
Man, when you're talking about the culture,
Jonay, you know what I
I'm
think it
saying,
is?
and I am talking about
you're
the
talking
culture,
about the
sir,
culture,
because
you got to
that's what a
contribute
lot of
to it,
people do.
right?
Yeah, he is contributing. And I, before you were up here, sir,
Yes,
I was
ma'am.
talking about the ones that he has chosen. He's done features with Wayne. He's done Chris, just off the top of my head, notable, Wayne, Chris, SZA, he has actually had an artist. He's done a lot of like features with other people. Big Sean. I'm not Big Sean, ASAP Rocky. Like he's done features. So it's not like he's this recluse where he's not doing work with anybody. He's just selective. And what's wrong with being selective? Cause we have people that we call legends that are selective, like Andre 3000. But no, but everybody idolizes him because he is a selective type nigga. So why is it now that I'm not talking about the hater part, cause that part, that's fine. I'm not going to argue that.
No, for sure.
But the selectiveness of his features, I don't get why that's now a problem because he is, but we don't have that expectation of the people that came before him.
Well,
And y'all are
go ahead.
speaking from a place, right? Like if that's all he said, right? And we had that in a vacuum, it still don't have no legs to me, but I can understand how people would hold on to that. But he also talked about the exclusivity of his social media as well. So this isn't just about features, right? He
Right.
doesn't like how Kendrick moves in general, where I can see it from Kendrick's perspective of, I don't want to be watered down. I might have had some shit going on with TDE. That's why it took me 5 years to put out this album. All that is smoothed over. I know my value. I know where I want my brand and what people to, put me close to. I'm not running out here shaking ass for you niggas because I value myself. That's not a bad thing.
No, but so to the social media, I completely understand that, right? And I think that's been genius of Kendrick, right? Because we rarely see the nigga. So when you do see the nigga, it's always like a festival, you know what I'm saying, type of vibe with it, right? But what I'm saying is like, so if you can critique a person and you say, well, I'm with the culture feeling and shit like that, and it's like, okay, well, help the culture, right? Like, so if niggas are reaching out to you, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all don't feel like someone in his position owes it to the culture to contribute and help bring other artists along?
But that's the thing. Y'all keep saying that he's not contributing while acknowledging that he's
He's
contributing.
just not
He's just
contributing
not
at the levels
contributing.
y'all want. And that's not the
Yeah,
same
that's it.
thing.
No, but so,
Hold on,
no, but no,
wait,
no,
Like
but
hold
in
y'all,
tap land, hold
comparison
tap
to
land.
someone else, go ahead though.
Go ahead,
But why are we
Hotep.
comparing? That's where you mess up.
Go
We're
that's
ahead, Hotep.
comparing.
that's my thing. Like, I honestly feel like when it came down to this, I know y'all are gonna deny Drake like Jesus and shit right now, but at the end of the day, the nigga was the top of the top, right? The nigga was the number one rapper in the game and all that other shit, and he's known for verses and hooks and features and shit like that. And so when motherfuckers, I remember when the battle had basically ended, they was like, well, who's going to be the guy now? And that's what y'all are looking for. Y'all are looking for this one rapper to carry all of these different people. And that's not how Kendrick has ever operated. Y'all looking for Drake inside Kendrick. And it's very, very weird to me. Kendrick is not the first rapper and won't be the last rapper that says the rap game fucked up. In every era of hip hop, there's been a rapper saying, yo, the rap game fucked up. I'm not liking the way it's looking. Niggas is choosing fluff over substance, blah, 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 blah. That has been a
Shit,
sentiment in hip
Nas
hop
did
for
it.
decades. Kendrick is not doing anything differently than any of the other goats that came before him, dog. Like, so again, he's doing the features, he's doing albums, he's contributing to the culture the way that he needs to, as far as his ilk of lyricists. He's not going to do a Thug song, bro. Like, I'm sorry. He's not going to do what Drake did. So stop looking for Drake and Kendrick. It's weird.
Go ahead, RC. Then we got Rasheem rebranded. We got a minute 30 on the clock. We got to get to the next one. Go ahead, RC.
Again, I was just going to reiterate, this is all pre-beef. So it's not like somebody's just looking for him to be like Drake in general. This is just him in general wanting him to collaborate more within their culture because he's a fellow musician. He's also has status. Perhaps if he see him, Kendrick's doing features with, the Taylor Swifts of the world and the Maroon 5 of the world, perhaps he feel like, why can't I get recognized too? And I think that's valid.
Oh my
Go ahead,
God.
go
What?
ahead,
It's valid for him to feel that way.
RC. Y'all are listen. RC
Oh
never
my
change.
God.
Never change,
Wow.
RC.
I'm for real. I'm dead
Listen,
serious.
never change.
I won't trust.
Go ahead, Rasheem, and then we
Yeah,
got rebranding.
I'm not gonna be long because I think Jonay and Hotep already did a perfectly good job of explaining what I was gonna say. But my next point I would add is Drake stands. Do not confuse watered down culture vulturing features as Kendrick not contributing to the culture. Okay, just because Drake wants to do a song with Bad Bunny and bad dancehall songs and all these other type of songs, and you obviously Kendrick doing that same thing. Don't confuse that with Kendrick not being part of the culture. That's all I gotta say.
Cool.
Go ahead, rebranding.
Yeah. So I think that was actually crazy because we have seen Kendrick doing the same thing. We do know that nigga got a record with Maroon 5. We
All
do
right, so
know
stop
that nigga
complaining
got a
then, right?
record with Taylor Swift.
So if he's
Hold on,
contributing,
brother.
then
Calm
Hold
down,
on,
brother.
those complaints.
let him
Calm
land,
down, brother.
Rasheem.
Calm down. Hate to
We
have to
gotta
slap
get
shit
to.
out you. No, real quick though. So it's like we
Oh
see.
my God. Over this?
Excuse me?
What happened?
Calm
I
down,
couldn't
brother. Calm
hear.
down,
Over
brother. Calm down,
this?
brother.
Calm
We
down.
don't need the extra rebranding. Get your point off. We don't need it. I promise you. Go ahead. Clock still
Damn,
running.
that motherfucking double mute, crazy as shit. Nah, so really quick, man. We see him contributing to other cultures and shit like that. And then, I agree with the other dude, Nas, we seen Nas do it with the game is fucked up. We have seen other artists do it before. We're just saying that if you're going to come out and call out someone, right? And then you all use the culture vulture shit. Like, how is it culture vulture to collaborate with other artists? Niggas have been collaborating for
I'll tell you why.
years.
I'll tell you
Yo,
why.
your
Niggas
I'll
have
dude
tell you
been,
why.
lost,
I'll tell
bro.
you
listen,
why.
listen,
Dave
no,
lost.
we
I don't know what
understand
it
that he
is.
lost.
Drake
No, for
lost,
sure,
bro.
brother.
Right. So move on.
Breaking news. No, for sure. So we're having a different discussion on if you call a nigga out and you say all these things about a nigga, and then when we turn around to you and say, well, shit, what have you really done? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's a fair assessment. That's a
Right,
fair
but
question.
but
Not that bullshit I
rebranded, but
called out.
rebranded. RC just said this conversation was before the beef, so this before he called people out. So what's the excuse now?
Right. It's still the same thing.
How? But why would it be the same thing if you're
By the
if
way,
you're
You're
if
in
you're if you're
denial,
trying
Right.
if you're
Janae.
trying to say he's
Backflips.
being hypocritical
Bending
hold on,
after
backflips
hold on,
the
hold on,
into
Janae.
battle?
Hold on,
for Mr.
Janae.
Aubrey Graham.
Let me
Okay.
just say this really quick, man.
30 seconds
So,
on the
no,
clock,
for sure, for
rebranding.
sure, for sure. We can all sit here and say Drake lost. All right, cool. That's out the way. So we got to stop using that Drake loss to actually deflect in real conversations.
No, we're not deflecting. No,
No, that
this
wasn't
call,
you. That
the
wasn't to you. That was
actual,
to the actual
oh,
men.
okay,
No, but
okay.
go ahead.
Cause the actual call was before the beef. That's why I was saying if the call was before the beef and Thug is saying, hey, you should at least do this. That's why I was saying I wasn't even wanting to discuss Drake because Drake was actually bigged up and I agree with the bigging up of him. But what I'm saying is the conversation was before Kendrick was on record in this battle talking that shit. And so what I'm saying is what's the excuse
Well,
when this is before that?
so last statement, that just means that niggas had already felt it, right? Because he said it before the battle. So a lot of niggas felt like already been feeling that way. I do, however, agree. Like, bitch, I ain't got to do shit I don't want to do. Like, you can ask me to do it, but if I don't want to do it, I ain't gonna do it.